Because, like, being away from home and, like, who you are and the things that you see and the people that, like, hold you down, like that, I feel like that's the most important thing. And that's what's going to make your music your music.
Tell the stories of the Rex, run this beat.
If I'm being honest, you just make me wanna fucking fuck you up.
Yo,
I've been gone for
welcome to another Galaxii Boii podcast, 20-minute chats. Today we got another rapper, another great energy in the building, great vibes. Fucking Cole Mccrumb.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Yo, how you doing, my dude?
I'm doing hella good. How about you?
I'm doing good, dude. And by the way, we're sipping coffee, we're relaxing on this, what is it, Monday morning?
Yeah, it's Monday. Damn.
Monday morning. But no, let me tell everyone how I know this guy and how we even came to be. A long summer night. It actually wasn't the summer, I think. Either you hit me up. I don't know who followed who first, but I know you or me hit each other up for an album cover art. Was that it?
Yeah, it was for album cover art.
Yeah. Like I was making my own cover arts. Like, hey, who does your cover arts? I was like, hey, me. And I told you I work on one for you, but it never. I don't know. Everyone gets busy. You know how that goes.
Uh-huh.
And eventually, Suntown Trap Star starts this group chat for like other rappers in the valley and stuff. And you were in there, man.
Yeah.
And hey, I let everyone know on the chat. I was like, hey, if anyone wants to work, any Northwest ciphers or interviews, please DM me. I don't charge because people think I charge for these, and I don't.
Okay.
And unless I said you get an invoice later.
Yeah.
No, but no, you hit me up.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, bro, say less. Let's get it. And we were trying to get it last week, but things didn't match up. But hey,
Yeah.
we're fucking here now, man.
Hey, bro, we're here. The stars lined up.
How you doing today, bro?
I'm
gonna ask you again.
I'm doing pretty good. I woke up feeling pretty good. Went back to bed to get some more rest, but so we can go out.
You got up at 2 in the fucking morning. Or
Yeah.
no, you went to bed at 2 in the morning. And you woke up at 4 in the morning.
Yeah, bro, I was out with the homies all night, driving around, just kicking it and stuff. But got home at 2, went to bed, but just kicked it.
That's good, man. That's good. Well, I'm glad you're alive and well, and breathing another day, brother.
Yeah.
But let's get down to some music, man. Where did we start this journey? How about that? Where do you start this journey of music of yours, brother? Because you're from the Seattle area, where you were, or where you from?
I'm from here originally,
Yeah.
but I moved over there in August.
Oh, okay.
But so my music journey, it started in my friend's bedroom, like my sophomore year. We came home from the skate park one day, and he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna put a beat on. Have you ever freestyled?" And I was like, "What?" I was like, "You want me to do what, bro?" And he's like, "Freestyle, just say something." I was like, "Okay." And it's just when I learned, like, all right, it's kind of talking. But then my homies, like, who is it? PNW Boast and PNW Garcia, they're called PNW Pack. They are the fucking homies. They, what is it? I used to go kick it with them. And the first song I ever made was with them in PNW Boast basement. That shit was sick. That was hella fun. I think it's called Broken Down. That was the first track that's on my SoundCloud. But,
I got you.
okay, baby.
You're good.
But no, that's where it started, and it was cool because like after that, like it just really caught my head. I was like, yo, like I hit him up again. I was like, you guys want to do this again tomorrow? And they're
No
like,
shit.
Yeah. And then we started kicking it and doing that, and then I stopped for a little bit making music and just kind of went off, did my own little thing. But came back, hit him up, and I was like, yo, I want to start making stuff again. Started writing more for just months and months and months and practicing. And then I started freestyling more. And that was a trait that I kind of like wanted to start focusing on more. Because my friend was like, yo, no, like, try that shit. I was like, okay, like, I'll keep going. He started showing me like freestyle competitions too. So I had like my head in a bunch of different places. But like, what I really wanted to start doing more was recording because I didn't really get that time to record. And I'd be sitting there like on my phone with a video camera recording like thoughts or freestyles or like writing shit down.
Damn.
Like doing it like that. And then I finally found this studio in Seattle called The Forest, and I just saw it on Instagram one day and I looked at it and it was only $160 for 4 hours, and they mixed it too while you're there. So
Oh,
I was
nice.
like, okay, bet. Like, I'm going to slide through to that. Went stayed at my uncle's one weekend. Pulled up, but like showed my friend the song, and he told me, he's like, yo, practice for a couple of weeks before you go up. He's like, make sure you're ready. Everything will be good. Use your time well. And he's like, it'll be sick. And I came back. The dude up there too, that's what got me working on this new project that I just dropped. He told me, he was like, is this something you want to do? Like, would you want to pursue music more? And I was like, yeah, no, I would. Like, it's something, it's been kind of a dream of mine to be like an artist or an individual with some kind of musical talent or musical voice, and like able to show that. But after he said like make a project, that's when my head just clicked. I was like, yo, I gotta do something. And I had 3 new tracks, and I was like, what do I do with these? Like, do I drop them? What? Went back to my friend. He's like, build a stockpile. I was like, okay. Told him everything, and I was like, all right. And that's where that started. And then I started building that up. I kind of went back and forth every now and then, like as much as I could, because it was hard to get over there. But I kind of liked that deal. And then I had like shows I was performing at too. So I was starting to get more notice over there. So I was going over there. But I feel like eventually, like, that back and forth got too hard, and that's why I ended up moving, because it just got easier. But yeah.
Well, what do you mean it got too hard?
It got too hard, like driving with gas, because I got that old truck out there,
yeah.
and that thing's 15 to the gallon. So like trying to get to Seattle or whatever.
Yeah.
But I learned that it was. I didn't need to go there to make music.
Ooh, yeah.
And I got distracted as hell. And, like, that's something I'll be hella honest about. I didn't need to go to Seattle to make music. And honestly, like, it was waste of time, waste of money. I did make great connections, and I met, like, amazing people. Super, like, thankful for the time I had there. But it was a little bit of, like, a strain on my energy, if you get what I'm saying. Because, like, being away from home and, like, who you are and the things that you see and the people that, like, hold you down, like, that, I feel like that's the most important thing. And that's what's going to make your music. Because, like, seeing Juice WRLD and, like, the love he had for his girlfriend or his homies and, like, just the smile on his face and, like, the passion he'd put in his stuff, he didn't have, like, any malice or, like, bad thoughts, and if he did, he was honest about it, and he just said how he felt, and like he kept his people close. But
no, that makes so much sense, is because people think I need to move away, I need to move out, and that's when I'll find myself. I mean, I guess you can find yourself, and then you'll figure out that you were where you're supposed to be all along. Yeah,
exactly. That's what like clicked when I finally came back, and like I hung out with my friends the first night and like went home, recorded a track, and my dad just sat there and chilled with him, talked with him and stuff. It brought me back, and it was like, yo, what have I been doing? I needed this shit, and like I don't know, that's since I've been back, my focus has been shifted more so on my music, and like I've been finding more ways to get more creative and like be happy again and put that joy into my music instead of just what I'm distracted by, because that's what I really like learned is the things I was seeking after, and like that thing like I gotta get out, I gotta move out, like I gotta have all my own shit, like that's a distraction hella, especially when you're trying to do something else, because then you just get caught up.
You get caught up with your ego.
Ego's a bitch.
Because I thought the same thing, man. Because you fall under these false pressures, these false narratives. Like no one's telling you these things. You're telling them yourself. Like, oh, you need to do this. You need to do this at this certain time. And it builds stress and pressure at yourself, and can collapse you. Go ahead.
I feel like also too, like you can have this image like the world, like everything's great. And, like, that's good, like, manifestation. Like, you got to, like, put good things into your life and, like, not have that bad energy and stuff. But also, like, you can think things are great, but shit's really falling apart around you. And, like, those people around you that hold you down and keep you centered on earth are really there. And, like, those are the most important people is what I learned. Because, like, without that, your music's not moving. You're, like, who you are isn't moving. You're actually going down. And That's just kind of what I learned.
A little advice for people who are going through stuff: don't deny who you are. Don't deny the problems that you have. Address them. You need to address problems in your life, and address like I don't know, like things aren't good, and that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's honestly like I think not being okay and honestly like in music, like just opening up, that's a part of it for me at least. But like not being okay is okay. And people got it. It's people run from it and they're like, nah, nah, nah. Just say I'm not good. It's all it is.
And would you say you translated that with your new project that you have out
Yeah,
recently?
because I'm trying to translate that into let it go. And I'm trying to like show a transition mentally, like, yo, this is who I am, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm trying to be, and then it shows that shift and that change. But I'm also working on like a little new single to kind of drop after that and show the reality, like, yo, this is what it looks like.
Okay. And this new project you just dropped is how many tracks? Was it like six?
Yeah, it's 6.
6 tracks. Was there a specific number that you wanted to hit, or did it just feel right?
That just for me, like from the start, I wanted 6, and I just like saw projects with 6, and I just felt like it was a good number for me, and like especially to lay it out because you can get creative with that. Like you can piece things together crazy if you want to, or you can just put it all together like that. You just drop it.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel like less is more. You feel less pressure because you're like, oh, sweet. It's like, I could just put this little 3-piece out, and then it's good for the consumer. Me, I'm
Yeah.
always about like minimalizing things, bite size for the consumer.
Yeah. Also, this is something I talked with about my friend P&W Boast. He was telling me too, like people's focus is kind of it's going away. It's their time span it's shorter, and they can't focus on things as long. So like he was telling me like shorter tracks, shorter projects, things where people can just look over really quick and be like, okay, cool, I like this. He's like, that's what you want to go for, and that's kind of also what put towards that. Like this is my first project. I do want people to look at it and not look past it because it's like too much at once. So I just tried hitting that sweet spot with that.
Yeah. Yeah, bite size is where it's at. Some people are traditionalists. I have a friend, he's like, had like a 22 song album, and he had me listen to it. I was like, you have some great tracks in here, but it's bloated. I was like, you're a great artist, you're a great lyricist. I was like, this is great quality, great mixing, by the way. This is a superb album, but I was like, it's very intimidating to want to press play on.
Yeah. And I feel like for artists and producers and like the people in the music industry, like the bigger projects, like I feel like people like us can appreciate that, but like the average consumer, not what they're after. And some aspects that's sad, but it's what we're making. We got to try to impress them.
Yeah, especially if you're up and coming artist, you need to know your market and know that people aren't gonna listen to it unless you're J. Cole or Drake. Those are the only people that should be dropping 22 song albums.
Yeah, for real.
But no, what's your goals with this project? Do you mind? Are you thinking about music videos? Do you want to just skip past this? What's the goal for this project?
This project was really, I wanted to kind of let go of some old flows and some old ideas, and I want it to be more of like, all right, this is a start, and so when I go into my next part or my next project, it can show more so of a transition, because I want to start changing my flow and like my sound up a little bit, and going for some different styles than I did originally, but I want that to be kind of like a mark left back in the past.
Is that a little scary to try to switch up your flow and switch up your sound because your audience that you already have, the people that kind of like have an eyeball on you, are gonna like flip on you?
A little bit, but I
That was my dish plate falling.
it does a little bit, but I also try to think about like versatility, and like I'm trying to make moves right now, and I'm trying to get to the places where people are like, all right, yeah, like I think your music is somewhere. I think we can do something. Like, you have a lot to choose from and a lot of different flows. We want this and this and this. But also at the same time, like, I don't want to be giving people what they want. I want to make what makes me happy.
Yeah, preach. But how do you walk that line of giving people what they want and also being satisfied with what you have and what you want?
I think between giving people like what they want and what makes you happy is like maybe kind of finding that middle ground. Like, yo, what do you guys like that I'm doing? Because then maybe you could fine tune that a little bit. Like, take the things that they do like, and then take the things that they don't, and maybe remove that and add more of what they like and add different aspects, and then just play with it a little more.
Puzzle piecing.
Pick up the pieces and get your picture.
Oh, sheesh. Where was it? Oh, fuck. I had a train of thought. Hold up. Sip of coffee real quick, guys.
Yeah.
Brain fart. This coffee tastes fucking fire. I don't know how yours tastes, but mine tastes just on point.
Nah, bro, it's good. I haven't had coffee in a minute, so.
Sheesh. Oh my god, dude. I want to get into shows real quick. We're about to wrap up though, but if there's one advice you could give someone that's going into shows, who wants to get into shows, what would that be?
Be confident in yourself. Go up on that stage and just fucking go for it. Like, also too, your music. The music is one of the most important pieces when you're going up there. When you're recording, you gotta record it like you're gonna perform it, or it's just not gonna match up. Ooh. You want that energy there, so when you go up, the energy's already there, and all you gotta do is step up.
Damn, that's a great way to say that, because I was just thinking that, because I've been making records, and I've been thinking about wanting to go perform this summer, and I was like, man, I kind of want to make some records with a lot of energy and stuff. And you just said it. You just verified everything I was thinking.
Yeah, bro. Well, that's what I learned up in that studio too. That's one of the things. Like, he opened the booth on the door, and he comes up. He's like, yo, one thing, no half-ass shit. And he's like, record it like you're gonna perform it. And that, like, as soon as he said that, something clicked in my head. I'd never heard that before, and I was like, yo, that's one of those puzzle pieces. But
learning, you grow, bro. Let me see. What's some of your goals for this year, man? Let's wrap this up, and with something positive for everyone.
Some of my goals this year, I want to start performing more shows. I want to get on bigger stages too, but I want to make an album this year, like a full album. I want to do 12 songs, get some videos going. I want to connect with some more videographers and stuff so I can get that done. But I also want to work with people that like, because like me, I'm trying to get exposure. I want to work with people that are also trying to do that, so we can all kind of build and go as a movement. But I'm also like, I had a concept for an idea for a group called Upper Left Legion, and maybe getting some artists together and stuff. But I was thinking that'd be cool. I've been talking to my friends about that for a while, some months, and it could just be things for like photographers, videographers, producers. Everyone comes together, and it's just the mass movement. So like everyone's there.
That sounds fucking legit.
Cause bro, like you try to, you go fast alone, but you move together, you go far.
Well, we can keep talking. I'm gonna end it right there because that's a perfect way to end it.
Hell yeah.
Go check out his album or EP. What's the EP's name?
Let It Go.
Let It Go. Down in the description. Make sure to like, subscribe. Please follow my boy. Great vibes. Got a lot of good things coming for him. And for all of us down here in the upper left of the region. Oh, man. Yo, nothing but good vibes, guys. Thank you for coming here, bro.
Hey, thank you, bro. Thanks for having me.
I appreciate it, bro. Let's get out of here. Hey.
I've been gone for so long, I'm sorry. I don't know if what I said was right or wrong. You know I gotta move on. In this place it's hard to be long. Found my peace in the fog. My peace starts with a song. I talk more and more to prolong this conversation, cause I'm scared to leave. But I'll bob a weed, maybe I'll roll up asleep. My mind saying to leave, cause all the thirstlings walk, talk to the saint, and they hate on the kid with the